Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. They are greatly appreciated. This is an all signs reading. It is a collective reading, so I do speak in broad terms. And it is to be utilized when you see it ultimately. But it is originally created for the new moon on the 25th of September through the 1st of October. Welcome to Libra season. This is the underpinning energy of the week. So each card represents for about a day or two of the week. So we will see what's going on this week, what we have coming towards us, what we need to be aware of, what we can put to work for us. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath the video, any of the daily videos. And there's some housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about when utilizing my channel. How to follow me on social media and book a private reading to get in touch with me, and what decks I'm using, and ways to support the channel. Simple ways of supporting the channel are hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing, sharing the video out with your friends, and letting them know about me. Also leaving a question or comment would greatly be appreciated. Just let me know that you're here, that the readings are resonating, that you're enjoying them. If the reading doesn't make sense or doesn't seem to fit with your situation, that's okay. Nothing's broken or wrong. You just might be working on something different at this time, so keep that in mind. Let's see what the cards have to say. So, for the beginning of the week, we have the Four of Swords. Going inward. Swords is about communication, thoughts, the element of air. I'm not mad at this because we have Libra season upon us. So this is right in alignment with Libra season, Libra being an air sign and about balance. The Four of Swords is about foundations and firm foundations, going inward, connecting, grounding, the way that he's sort of meditating here with the tree into the earth. Reminds us to get centered, go inward, listen to our own voice, our own wisdom, our own communication, our own thoughts. Keep clarity about that. I would shut out the voices of others, the thoughts of others, and kind of get firm and sort of grounded in what it is that you desire, what it is that you want, the thoughts that you're thinking, become aware of them. I love this sword across the middle of the card on the bottom here. It feels like it's very much pointing towards the future. So we're setting up, potentially we could be setting up our thoughts or our beliefs or what we're communicating towards a better, more sound future, let's say, right? A more stable future. I get a really a sense of, what's the word? Because it's Libra season and this card, it makes me feel like we're balancing out after the chaos of the last few weeks of the cards that we've been seeing, right? I mean, we'll see what else comes out this week, but this feels like a very nice start, a quiet start to the week. But we have to choose this start, right? We have to choose this quiet. We have to seek it out, find it, and create it for ourselves. That's very much the Four of Swords energy. It's like almost meditation, inward thought, creating that space for us to get clear and precise in what it is we want. And I love the precision of, like I said, this sword pointing towards the future. It's like, let's cut to the chase and get to what it is that we need or what it is that we desire going forward and start thinking more clearly about those goals. Now, the next card is the Eight of Wands. We saw this card yesterday in the clarifiers. Eight of Wands is about direct movement. It is fire, which feeds off of air, so I'm not mad at this card either. I kind of like it. The Eight of Wands can be about what we're passionate about or what's passionate about us. It's oftentimes signifies as a declaration or a message of love coming towards us, right? There's a freedom in this little boy that's jumping over this fence. Hurdles are not in our way. And I think that the reason why the hurdles aren't in our way or they're no challenge for us, he's leaping over this fence, so to speak, is because we've cleared out our mind and our thoughts and we have that firm foundation of the Four of Swords at the beginning of the week, right? So we're ready to move forward. And even though I'm not getting so much that he's leaping towards the past, right? He's leaping in the opposite direction. I feel that the message of this card is about positive forward movement inspired by spirit, right? Inspired by that flame of desire. Whatever it is that we do desire, we've gotten clear on how we're going to go about making it happen for ourselves, or we're certainly ready to move towards it, or something might be ready to move towards us, guys. So be on the lookout for positive things coming towards us too, while we are, you know, in this contemplative state of the Four of Swords, in this clarity, in setting up this clarity. Then we kind of can take action. Fire, and like wands and fire would be about taking action towards moving towards those goals, or those goals potentially moving towards us. So I do feel like this is a positive opportunity in the midweek to either move ourselves towards our creations or allow our creations to come towards us, and really understand that we're maybe even manifesting them from the clarity of the Four of Swords, right? And these two cards play off of one another and feed one another, so they almost intensify the energy. I also love that one is a 4 and one is an 8, which they're like, you know, divisible. 4 and 4 creates 8. So the numbers also play off of one another numerologically in a way. So there is this synchronicity going on in the first, like I would say the first half, the beginning of the week and the midweek, that should be productive, like full of clarity, full of maybe decision and action as we move into the midweek. Now, the end of the week card is the Queen of Pentacles. Not mad at her. I love it. And what I like about her, I'm going to say this. Remember that sword that I was talking about that's pointing towards the future? And even though this boy is leaping to the past, I love how she's facing towards the past, yet she's looking in a mirror or in her pentacle, which acts as a mirror towards the future, right? So she's got a little bit of both activity happening within her. The Queen of Pentacles is an earth energy, right? She's very much grounded. She's very much a provider. She is in touch with her emotions and able to be like present, giving, compassionate, grounded, centered, discerning, all of these wonderful things that allow us to like not only make clear, concise, powerful decisions in our life, right? But also there's an aspect of them being emotionally centered in a way that feels in alignment with our physical experience, what we experience physically in our life, in our body, in our world. The pentacles are about manifesting, you know, material things. And to me, that can mean money, of course, for some of you, but also it can mean like better relationships. It can mean better opportunities that bring us more wealth, whatever that wealth is, whether that wealth is, you know, actual physical money, or it's just better feeling relationships, better feeling friendships, better feeling, like to me, she represents not only like nurturing and compassion, but she also represents opportunity, giving, right? She is the divine feminine, really, in the deck, in my opinion, next to, like, say, the Empress. She is like the Empress's little sister, right? So there should be this abundance with her that we experience, that we are creating on some level, that we are taking action towards, that we are grounding in, accepting, and making very, very real and palpable, is what I'm going to say with this card. So let's see what the Shamanic Medicine Oracle has to say. And if it's that damn medicine bag card again, I'm going to flip. Oh my, fuck me. Medicine bag treasure. Oh my God, I can't get away from this card. It's driving me nuts. Do I even need to read this card to you guys? I don't think I do, to be honest. We've read this story like how many times this month. What this card essentially means to me, or though after reading it over and over again, is it's like we have it all within us. The treasures and the wisdom, the smarts, the experience. Hold on. You guys, what are you doing? Calm down. The smarts, the experience, the wisdom, even the negative experiences have informed us in some way, shape, or form. And taking those ideas, thoughts, experiences, and placing them in like either an actual physical medicine bag or our proverbial, say, emotional or mental medicine bag, and utilizing them to keep ourselves safe, smarter, more aware. That is sort of the treasure that we have here. I also love that we end this week with the Queen of Pentacles. She would be about treasure, right? Pentacles is money. So she would not only know how to access the treasure that is in our medicine bag, but she would also know how to build upon it, create more of it, bring more into our lives, right? So when I think of medicine bag, it's also, there's a bunch of healing here. We contain it all within ourselves. And I think that this is going to be the theme for this week, is really, because this underpins the energy of the week. This week is about really getting clear in our thoughts, our communications, taking very clear, direct action towards what it is we want, and then fucking bringing it to ourselves through the Queen of Pentacles. Like really manifesting it at a deep physical level that is very connected. We see that tree in the Four of Swords, right? Where that's so grounded and earthy. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles ending out the week. She's grounded and earthy too, right? So where we start in our thoughts at the beginning of the week, we actually take action in the midweek, and we start to see the palpable, realistic, physical results of that by the end of the week in whatever it is that we're doing. We need to understand that we have the ability to not only heal, say, our situations, but also maybe ourselves, our relationships, and understand that all of this is offering us some sort of treasure, some sort of positivity, some sort of opportunity. That's sort of the medicine bag's influence to me. We can go into that medicine bag and pull out exactly what we need at any given moment this week. And as we do so, those experiences, memories, thoughts, whatever it is, feelings, we can trust it. It can move us forward in very powerful and palpable kind of ways. I hope palpable is the right word, but that's what it sort of feels like to me. This feels very visceral or real. Like we start with a thought, we begin to take action, and then we start to see it as real. And she's also, like I said, she's facing the past, which is like the wisdom that's within the medicine bag, but she's also looking at it towards the future. So she's kind of balancing both and playing off of both to create that better future for ourselves or our loved ones or those, whomever it is that we're focused on or whatever it is that we're focused on. Now let's look to the grounding stone. This is something we're going to want to think about in grounding all week long. And it is nature. Nature is not only, physical nature like trees. We see this tree here. We see the Queen of Pentacles would also be extremely connected to nature. But I also think of nature in the sense of our own true nature, our own true wisdom, who we truly are, the power that lies within us. And that is in the treasure that is in medicine bag. Grounding in the belief, the understanding, and the acceptance of our skills, our ability, our wisdom is going to be key this week. Becoming familiar, like through the meditation of this Four of Swords, and taking action with the Eight of Wands, right? And sort of grounding in it with the Queen of Pentacles throughout this week leads us to this appreciation, this understanding of the wisdom is all inside of us. The wisdom is all inside all of the experiences. None of it has been wasted, right? It's all created sort of who we are, what we know, and maybe how we behave or how we choose, how we think. Grounding in that and like sort of, honoring it and connecting to actual nature, like connecting our true nature of who we truly are, what we truly know to be true, connecting it to our environment around us and taking, time to see affirmations and validations of that from the surrounding environment, how people treat us, the way we, what comes to us this week is going to be indicative of where our true nature is at this time. So if anybody's receiving anything that's not great during this time, then we need to look at our thoughts. We need to look at the actions we're taking. We need to look at the belief system we're, working with. Are we grounding in an outdated nature or belief of what we deserve? It's time to kind of clear that, move towards something new, and start to take practical action from a very real place of appreciation for ourselves. That's my feeling about this reading for this week. It is Libra season, so there's a balance to Libra that's going to be coming towards us. So enjoy it, especially with the new moon, because the new moon is about creation. So getting clear in those thoughts and taking action is going to bring treasures that we don't even realize, is my feeling. That is your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys this week. Take care. Bye-bye.